Hello and welcome. My name is Peace Mitchell and I'm co-founder of Women Changing the World Press. Before we begin, I would like to pay my respects to the traditional owners of the land that I live and work on, the people of Mamu country in North Queensland. And I'd also like to acknowledge and pay my respects to the traditional owners and elders, past and present, right across Australia and the Torres Strait. Well, today I'm excited to be launching our new book, Purpose and Passion. And I have one of my fellow co-authors joining me today, Lisa Schmelzkopf. Please join me, Lisa.
Hi, Peace. Nice to see you. How are you?
I'm good. So good to see you too, Lisa. Now, Lisa, for people who haven't met you before, I would love you to tell us about you and the work that you're doing.
Sure. Well, my name's Lisa Schmelzkopf and I'm based here in Adelaide. And I have been a skin therapist looking after loads and loads of different types of skin. I've been a skin therapist for over, I've lost count, maybe 27 years now. But my main role is at 𝒂𝒑 Organics, where we focus on building skin clinics, teaching other skin therapists different types of treatments in the certified organic world.
Amazing, amazing. And so your chapter's called My Passion to Purpose. Can you tell us about your chapter?
Sure. Well, my chapter is all about growth and the different stages in your life. And, you know, as a mum, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, it can get pretty tough at times because, you know, 1 minute you're single and you're all about sort of kicking those goals, working towards those goals, and then next minute you're looking after a family and you're juggling children, but you still want to be able to hit those goals with business. And so there's lots of different growing pains when it comes to sort of navigating through life, whether it's being up till 4 o'clock in the morning, but you know that you've got those clients at 7 o'clock the next day, or you've got a 7-year-old at school and she's just come down with gastro, but you're juggling your business. And then there's also a lot of that emotional heartache as well, where you feel torn between, okay, my daughter's sick, but I've got a full appointment book, looking after my clients or mentoring other salons. And what do you do? Do you stay home with your daughter, or do you follow through on your commitments? And it can be quite heart-wrenching at times. And so it was really important for me to help other women that are successful, that are climbing that ladder, that are juggling children, family, health, and their business, but also sharing with them that they're a priority too. You know, it's important to find balance in your life, but still be able to build your business and get your business to where you want to be. So I'm hoping that I can give some insight to a lot of other mums, a lot of other entrepreneurs, and help them reach their goal, but find balance in their life too.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And it's so important to get that balance right with family and business. But I loved in your chapter at the start of it, you talked about the fact that from a really young age, you wanted to be in this industry. So you said at the age of 12, I found myself drawn to concocting skincare remedies, experimenting with deep cleansing, exfoliation using sugar, moisturizers, and blending fruit with honey for masks. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, well, I remember as a child, obviously we didn't have the internet back then, but I would purchase, different home remedy skincare books and makeup books and, you know, from a very young age, I've always danced. So I've always performed in shows and had that experience with lots of glamour and makeup, etc. So at first, when I was younger, I thought I wanted to be a makeup artist for the news. So it was practicing lots of different makeup scenarios. Then it moved into skin. And my poor friends, my poor family, you know, you could imagine a 12-year-old drizzling honey over the face, you know, because of all the antibacterial properties and you know, reducing the inflammation. And so I think for me, I was just born with that passion. I just had to sort of navigate through high school, which area I wanted to focus on. And that's when I knew, no, at the age of 15, I knew I wanted to be a beauty therapist, not a makeup artist, not a, you know, a hairdresser or anything else like that. It was all about skin.
Incredible to know at such a young age exactly what you wanted to do. I love that.
I know. I was very, very lucky. My 14-year-old, you know, I ask her all the time, what would you like to do when you leave school? And she doesn't know, which I don't understand. How do you not know?
So at 21, you opened your first day spa, and then you opened your second clinic at the same time as you had your first baby. And you've written here, sleep deprivation, an absence of maternity leave, and relinquishing breastfeeding after 4 weeks painted a chaotic picture. It was a far cry from my youthful resilience. Because in your chapter, you talk about, you know, you knew what you wanted to do, you did the study, you opened your first day spa, everything was going really well. But then opening your second clinic and having a new baby at the same time really took its toll on you. Can you tell us about this time?
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. You know, I think what happens is when you're so driven and you want to continue to grow, or you see the next level in life. So the day spa wasn't enough for me at the time. After 12 years, it wasn't enough. I needed more. But I was pregnant with Ruby, but I didn't think for a second that that would change my life at all. And I sold the day spa. I decided to open the skin clinic, and I was in that skin clinic 4 weeks after Ruby was born. And Ruby did go to childcare at 4 weeks old, and here I am crying in the car park. What am I doing? I'm putting my 4-week-old baby into childcare. But you know, when you've got that passion and you've got that drive, you don't see hurdles. You just see where you want to go, and you make plans to where you want to go, and you don't really think about the risks or for me anyway, you know, nothing was going to get in my way. This is what I wanted to do. And I just did it. But on the other side to that, that's when a lot of the broken heart sort of, you know, would come in, because I needed to be at work, but at the same time, I wanted to be with my little girl, you know. And I think at the end of the day, it's all about keeping your eye on the prize, you know. And that prize for me was, you know, every time I fixed a teenager's skin, you know, this teenager would come into the clinic, her head would be down, full of acne. And, you know, to work with those clients and to help those clients achieve their skin goals, that was the prize for me, you know, really helping other people. And I was so lucky that I've got such a great husband, you know, because on those late nights that I was working, Dominic would pick Ruby up from childcare, and he would bring her to the clinic, you know, and I'd see her for a little bit and that sort of thing. So it's It's definitely worth the juggle, but I have learnt in the long run how to balance that out.
Mhm. Amazing, amazing. So how did you turn it around? How did you balance everything and get it going?
Through trial and error. And that's why I've added those tips into my chapter. Because if I had a mentor or if I had someone that said, okay, Lisa, you're going to have your baby in 4 weeks' time. Let's talk about different things that we could do to help you make this process a lot easier. And I think I could have cut that time down in half if I had someone that was guiding me and, or someone else that had gone through it that could mentor the outcome for me. So the way that I did balance that out was I'm all about quality time, not quantity. So, I had Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Mondays off, and those days were all about Ruby and I. And I think when you put quality time against the time that you're actually focusing on your business and you're really setting that quality time aside, it's very rewarding. And so therefore you don't feel as torn when you do have to go and focus on your business. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I love that so much. I think that's so important to have those boundaries around making sure that you've got time for family and time for work and really, doing that. What about self-care for you, Lisa? Tell us about that.
Well, I'm all about self-care, obviously with the industry that I am in, but I think self-care is really important. And I think you need to find out what refuels your tank because obviously everyone is different. What fuels my tank and my emotional tank as well, not just my energy levels, but my emotional tank is massage. The touch of massage, focusing on clearing your mind, and just having that time out for yourself. Both of my kids have grown up with me going for a massage every fortnight or every 3 weeks. They come to the place, they come with me. They've got their iPads, they've got their snacks. And, they make themselves at home because they've been going there for the last 10 years. So that's really important to me because I have always suffered from anxiety the last 10 years of my life. And if I don't focus on refueling my tank through massage or different scenery is very important for me also. Just getting away for the weekend. It could be just a caravan park. It doesn't have to be a big glamorous trip, but it's all about changing scenery and really clearing that mind and feeling re-energized.
Oh, I love that so much. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. It's been wonderful having you as part of Purpose and Passion, and I've really enjoyed our conversation today as well.
Thank you. And thank you for having me. This has been a great journey and I've learned a lot. So thank you so much, Peace.
Oh, you're very welcome. And thank you to everybody who's tuned in today as well. Make sure you grab your copy of Purpose and Passion at wcwpress.com. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.